Good morning and welcome to this week's Divine Musings. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, then please do. So let's have a look and see what we are working with today. So the energy we have today for the major arcana is the Hierophant, or the High Priest if you like. Now this is an energy that kind of relates to tradition. It's like your morals. It can be where this card will come out if you need to seek wise counsel. So it's kind of like, going to confession, that kind of thing. It's a very righteous card. It can signal marriage, sacred marriage. It's a very masculine card as well. And I always like this one out of this deck because it kind of shows you reaching up on here, which kind of suggests about reaching into a higher self, a higher dimension. So I'm going to mention the rune now because of that, because we have Tiwaz. Now I pick these organically, I don't choose them, they're what come out. And it's interesting because Tiwaz and the Hierophant connect very, very well, because this is all about commitment to yourself and like a spiritual journey, and this is a powerful spiritual leader. It's like a warrior energy to it, and both of them kind of signal making right decisions, having your morals, loyalty and honour. So the Hierophant will come out if perhaps something's questionable about your morals or the direction that you're going in, or if you're asking about somebody else, it can be around that as well sometimes, depending on the question. But it's kind of your access to God. So the Hierophant is like the gatekeeper to the spiritual realm, and if you have a question that you want to put to God, you can speak that through the Hierophant, and the Hierophant then takes that to God for God to discern whether you have access or you will be denied access. Okay, so it's like confession. It is like confession basically. And it's interesting, we have the Four of Wands in the minor arcana that came out with that, which is suggesting about stability and foundations, and feeling secure as well and happy. It's a very joyful, celebratory card. So this would normally signal marriage. So if marriage is something that's happening in your life, maybe that's coming out for you or it's about to happen. But together they kind of relate to having, like, the importance of having values basically, and stability in relationships. And Tiwaz is kind of like suggesting that commitment. So it's basically saying, sort of like, if you are going into a relationship or if you are in a relationship, it's about being fully committed in, like a long-term commitment in that type of thing. I just keep seeing a warrior, somebody that's kind of like, they are loyal to their king, or they're loyal to whoever it is that they feel is a higher power, and always trying to make the right decision. We always have the ability to fuck up from now and then, the ability to sort of get something wrong, or maybe not be working from our highest good. But it's what we do with that from that point to put it right. So all of these cards are kind of like about that, especially these two, the Hierophant and Tiwaz. Now Tiwaz can sometimes be as well about making a sacrifice, and this sacrifice can be letting go of traits and things that are holding you back from this stability in relationships potentially, or from finding that ability to be stable and surrounded by that. Tiwaz sometimes comes out, it's come out before with people who've had readings where they have surpassed the teacher almost. It's almost like you've gone as far as you can with a particular teaching, and then it's time to either become the teacher yourself, or find a new teacher. And for some of you, I feel that this is actually you becoming the teacher yourself. So maybe that's something that you have been looking into or wanting to do. And then in some of you, it's about finding or seeking spiritual counsel at this time to enable you on the next part of your journey. So let's see, there is something about music as well within this that I can feel. It's kind of like music resonates on our soul in a way that nothing else really hits it. Music can be there when you're feeling sad, it can be there when you're feeling happy, and sometimes particular music can invoke a feeling, can't it? So that might be something to pay particular attention to, especially today, to help you to reach and commit to your highest conscience, to your highest self. You know, this is a time for you of really figuring out what it is that you want in your life and how you want your life to be. And if you're not feeling stable and secure and you don't feel like you are aligned with your morals right now, why is that? And what can you do about that? You need to seek that wise counsel in how to go about this. There's a very spiritual sense to today's musing. It's about connecting with that higher power, connecting with yourself on your higher sense. So you may want to work around the crown center today. You may want to sort of bring your awareness into the crown. So you might want to just close your eyes for a moment and just imagine, I mean, your crown is never closed off anyway, it's always open to your highest self. And you can just visualize going right up beyond the earth into the sky, finding a star there, and then seeing a spiral of light from that star spiraling down into the crown of your head. Now within that energy are the answers that you seek. They're already within you. And if you want to be a warrior in this life, then you have to be aligned with your morals. You have to live that higher self, not pretend. You've got to actually live it. Access that within you. And don't be afraid to ask for help from your higher self, from your guides. Ask to be shown the right path, the righteous path for you. Those that pray often, those that connect with the divine powers, have a look. They may look like they live a blessed life because they are working on a different level, and they do tend to try and do the right thing. They live in a righteous way, and righteous doesn't mean that they're never wrong, because that's not right, but it just means any time that maybe they have done wrong, they put it right, and they will always discern the right path, the way forward that is beyond the ego. Okay, so that is your divine musings for today. So ponder over that. Please do leave me some comments. Maybe you want to start up a discussion about this if you have any thoughts yourself about this, as to what it might mean. But it's definitely about committing to yourself. Listen to your higher self. Ask for wise counsel if you need to, if you are unsure what your morals are or what your path is at this time. But know that there is stability in that for you. This is a time that you need to feel that protection around you, that guidance around you, that you're not getting from everything else around you. You're possibly becoming confused by a lot of things around you and avoiding things because of ego needs. This is more surpassing the ego needs, reaching out for the higher self, the higher stability, making right decisions with loyalty and honour, knowing the importance of having values and committing to yourself long term. Okay. I will leave this musing here for you. Please do like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like a personalised reading, please do get in touch. Have a blessed day.